Root. It's Jessica with Rabbit's Pantry. Today, we are going to talk about licorice root. I love this herb, which is funny because I really don't actually care for licorice. Not a huge fan. However, let me just tell you why I love this herb. If you've been watching my videos, you understand I might have a sugar problem. I love sweets. They're amazing. People get up at midnight and they're like, I'm hungry. And if you're smart, you're going to eat a cucumber or a carrot. Or, if you really feel bad, you're going to eat some starches and some carbs. I'm going to eat tiramisu. So that's what happens. And the beautiful thing about licorice root is, I'm not kidding you, it is 50 times more sweet than sugar. That's fantastic. So you're going to find out this is in a lot of our teas. The benefits, though, besides the fact that it's so sweet, is that it actually helps balance your blood pressure. It has over 300 flavonoids, which, just so you know, that's plant compounds, which is amazing. Trust me. And this is actually why it helps fight infections. The antibacterial helps with things like IBS, digestive struggles, like indigestion and ulcers. It's fantastic for your digestive system. It's actually what I started using it for when I first started putting it in blends. But the cool thing about it is it also has offering you vitamin A, C, and E. That's fantastic. Who doesn't like vitamin E? I do. Probably because I have super, super dry skin. Anyways, but of course, it doesn't just stop there. No, licorice is truly fantastic. You will find that it helps with a fatty liver. If you don't know what a fatty liver is, that is when your liver literally starts storing fat and it just becomes like not good. It literally has like fat in it. It gets like so swollen. It doesn't want to process. It's all sluggish. And like when you see it, it's just like, ugh. Anyhow, I could tell you so many things that you don't want to hear about that. So, but with the fatty liver, what happens is it stops working properly and it needs help, right? It just can't clean, which is what it's supposed to do, right? So because of the oxidative properties, it helps get that all cleaned out. And guess what? This is another one that helps fight against cancer. Who doesn't love that? So this herb is good for your skin too. We all know how much I love herbs that help with my eczema, but also helps with infections. It's just fantastic. You're going to love it. And if you think it tastes like licorice, it really tastes like sugar. So make sure you check with your doctor before you start taking it, though, especially if you're being treated for blood pressure, potassium, or are on blood thinners. And the reason why is all those things I just said, right? It actually does lower blood pressure. Balance blood pressure. It does have an increase in potassium. And obviously, it helps get things moving and thin your blood. So if you're taking any of those, you definitely want to check with your doctor first. But in addition to that, excuse me, I just talk too much and then I end up with a sore throat, which licorice root is also really good for. That's funny. Okay, so in addition, though, to all of those things, you would really have to take a lot of licorice to have any of the precautions about these side effects. So, if you're just taking like a teaspoon of it a day, that's fine. I happen to have a ton of licorice every day because it makes everything taste sweeter. And believe it or not, even though I get up in the middle of the night and eat tiramisu, I am trying to cut back on sugar. So some days it goes better than others. Yesterday it was tiramisu. But here's the teas that this is in. We have a limited edition frosted licorice. I don't know if you have tried this tea, but it is so good. So good. It is so sweet. And then it also has all kinds of other benefits to it. But it is just like, it's got like this mint, and then it's got like the licorice, and then you've got green tea in it. So yeah, it's got caffeine in it, but it's beautiful. You're going to love it. If you have not tried it, it is a limited edition one. When I'm out, I'm out. So I would go on and get that. But in addition to it, I put it in disjointed because it does help with anti-inflammatory. I put it in tummy tamer. We talked about why, right? Put it in earth. It's a very good grounding herb, and it's just is going to help you calm down and get grounded. I put it in gentleman's tea. Why not? Great. And gentleman's tea, if you have tried it, it needs sweetener. But licorice root is also really good for gentlemen's health. It's actually also in girl stuff because it's good for female health. But really, it's because it's very good with your hormones. And then it's in detox. Already talked about that. And again, it's in men's health. Now, men's health, you might not have heard of before because it used to be called boy stuff. Turns out that name is not very acceptable in society. I don't know why, but maybe the boys could enlighten us. I mean, men could enlighten us. But now that it's men's health, it seems to be fine. So men's health is still the boy stuff. So if you're getting the boy stuff, it's fine. That's what men's health is. And I probably should have announced that better. But anyways, now you know. Anyhow, those are all the teas licorice root is in. It's also one that it's an herb that I would just get. Like if I have a tea and it's a remedy tea and I just don't like the flavor of it, but I want to drink it and I don't want to add sugar, I put a little licorice root in it. It's great. And licorice root is great just to drink straight. So it can help with all kinds of things. Just do it. Anyways, I hope that gave you some information about licorice root. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope we see you again tomorrow. Bye, guys.